What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bigsimple 422 coming with y'all with another video. Make sure you go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you won't miss no videos from your boy Bigsimple 422. I want to tell y'all, make sure y'all stay lit. Join the crew. It's me and you, Bigsimple 422. You know how we is. Alright, now y'all see the title. I don't have to say no more, man. Big congratulations to my man Ron Rivera for getting Coach of the Year. I can't say nothing else to it. He deserves it more than anybody more than any other team right now. He deserves it. And when you think about it, Washington right now was so disarray. He went in there. He was thinking like, oh, what the hell I just got myself into? You know what I'm saying? So he was thinking like that, oh, man, really? I came in here, thinking that I'm just here to focus on football, but it's many more things that I got to focus on. So that's another hand in itself. But everything that's been going on, you got the Darius Geis situation just out the blue when he just about to get hired. And that comes with a cost. Darius Geis, like Ron Rivera said, he wasn't playing around. He let go Darius Geis, and that was it. You feel me? We already had problems with the allegations and all this other stuff. But his Geis situation was way out of hand, and so they just let that go. Let him go and call it a year. You feel me? So Darius Geis was in a bad situation. He was in a problem with it, such and such. But you know what? Y'all can go check it out. Darius Geis had a problem with that. With the ladies. You feel me? When it comes down to hitting the ladies and all this abusing. It is what it is. You feel me? So when you think about it. Now Ron Rivera, he dealt with that situation, and you think about it. Now you gotta think now without that, then another situation came up with the daggone team name situation. So everybody said, okay, let's do this team name, and we can get on with our day. So now everybody was like split decision when it came down to like, what's the team name? Everybody was like, who we gonna get? What name we gonna choose? Was it the Redwoods, the Red Tails, or any of these things? It was just coming about. Like, he was like, oh my goodness, y'all put me in this. But at the end of the day, I feel like the football team was one of the, not the most, name that you wouldn't suspect. It wouldn't suspect, but everybody was like split decision with the name, and it kind of felt like, just because of the name, you ain't really, I'm not really dealing with this team. That's how some fans was feeling, at the time being when it came down to the name change. So I'm looking at it like this: if you rep your team from the bottom of your heart, you don't care what kind of name it is. It can be Chaos. The name Chaos, and you say, oh man, that sounds like a serious name, But at the end of the day, you gotta know that you still repping that team, and at the end of the day, you're gonna love that team. You're gonna treat that team with a good passion. You're gonna always love that team, no matter what name it is. Especially if you repped it for a long time, and it's hard to let go. So I'm looking at it like this. We maybe was split, but this year you gotta give Washington they props if you felt like they was down and out. But now this year you can probably come on back, but if you're not back and you went to the Baltimore Ravens, you know what I'm saying. All those hop ons, you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, But I love all y'all, man, still. But you gotta think that team name does ring a bell now because everybody's saying, who you just got beat by? I just got beat by a no-name team. Guess what? You got beat. You feel me? Hold that L. My man Ron Rivera, man, he did so much, man. I just want to say that. But Ron Rivera, man, he deserves so much credit, man, with the name change. Even with all the stuff that's going on, I don't care. Ron Rivera deserves all the credit in the world this season because he been through it all. You feel me? And then you had to deal with the daggone, with the daggone Dan Snyder. You feel me? Dan Snyder with the daggone all this other stuff, with the ladies, sexual harassment policy, all this other stuff that was going on. So you look at that too. So I'm like, damn, man, like, why y'all just can't get it right, And we sitting here like all this stuff was way back then, And Ron Rivera said, y'all put this all on me, all on me. So I feel him, man. But at the end of the day, Ron Rivera handled it well. He was saying, if that was if my daughter was working here, I will definitely shut it down up in this piece. You feel me? There's no playing around. And one thing about Ron Rivera, that man do not play. He do not play with nobody, and he keeps on moving. You feel me? So that's another thing that was keep on lumbering every time, every week, every season. I mean, every week, every minute. That's the only thing that was going to keep on popping up when it comes down to Dan Snyder. So that's going to be lumbering still till this day. So I'm looking at it like this. Now he got the cancer situation. The situation with the cancer.
And that's some good news there. Washington football coach Ron Rivera today received his final cancer treatment. Doctors say that they're pleased with his progress. Rivera announced in August that he had a squamous cell cancer. Today, he will complete 7 weeks of treatments. The former Panthers head coach will still have several weeks of follow-ups and scans, but the toughest part will be over. With Washington having a bye next week, it allows Rivera to endure a tough final stretch without needing to coach, practice, let alone coach a game, and we wish him well. I'd like to see him ringing that final bell for treatment.
Yes, that is good news indeed.
So I'm just so happy that he got through that. God bless him. You feel me? And one thing about that, man, he had to go through it all, man. It was through the games, even when we had that losing stretch. It was tough. It was tough, man. Like, it was tough. And I tell you, he was trying to stand up for a lot of ways. You feel me? So his team can get pumped up some type of way. But it seems like every time he was sitting down, it felt like the team was like lacking a little bit. In some ways. But overall, Ron Rivera, man, he just pulled through, and God was with him, man, and he pulled through, man, and that was a blessing. So shout out to him with beating cancer, and that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So another thing, it's so much, man, and then he had to deal with the full quarterbacks. He had to sit down Dwayne Haskins. Sit down with Dwayne Haskins, and then from there, Dwayne Haskins was the problem. You feel me? Overall, Dwayne Haskins was the problem. And when you think about it, Dwayne Haskins, when he was there, he had to get his starting job taken away from him from Allen. So Allen had to go in, and all of a sudden, Allen got injured. So you look at that, it was so much going into this, and Ron Rivera really showed up. He said this division is winnable. Why settle for this? And Dwayne Haskins, he wasn't really learning. As they were saying, he wasn't learning the playbook. So at the time being, that was on him. That was on him. That wasn't on the coach. So I'm looking at it like this. Why? Ron Rivera did what he had to do. Sat him on the bench and let Allen in. And then when Allen got injured, so Allen, here comes Alex Smith. In his situation, he just coming off an injury, and feeling good, about himself, but it was so hurting to look at that. Alex Smith coming off that injury, I say congratulations, man. Shout out to him, man. 100%, man. Then you got a situation with that, and you say, oh man, do I want Alex Smith out there to hurt his career? But overall, this man Alex Smith did his part. You feel me? In that long stretch, we was like 1-4. We did our part. We got our wins, and the biggest win of all was that Pittsburgh Steelers win, and it was big because overall nobody suspected us to win that game, and we did that. We got the win. So we look at those things. You say, "Oh my goodness, we finally doing it." We finally got a little sustainability at quarterback. So you just wonder if we did have a if we had a quarterback that was just healthy the whole entire season, it'd probably be different. But at the end of the day, you look at what this team has done. We had to deal with 4 different quarterbacks. Heineke came in, even though Alex Smith and Eagles, it seemed like they just actually laid down in week 17 and just laid down, man. Like, oh my goodness. For real? You just laid down? So we just go ahead and take that win. Who wouldn't take that win? You going to the bowl. You going to the bowl. I'm not, lay down, go ahead, shoot. I want to go to the bowl. But at the end of the day, man, I like Ron Rivera so much, man. He focused on football. He don't focus on all the other stuff. That's why he brought in all these other guys that's going to help out with that situation with team names, allegations, all this other stuff, and help out the players as well. You feel me? One thing about Ron Rivera, he's going to focus on the players at hand. He's going to make sure his players are all right to their fullest and make sure they staying in line. You feel me? And that's all that matters. I love Ron Rivera, and long as he do his thing, I'm cool with him. You feel me? And I feel real good about our future in Washington. And he making us feel real good when it comes down excuse me. And when it comes down to it. So I feel real good, man. I make sure y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. But shout out to my man, Ron Rivera, for getting Coach of the Year. He definitely deserves it. The man been through it all, man. The man been through it all. So you look at it, Washington really, really got a bright future when it comes down to it. We can't wait, man. We can't wait for next season. Get ready for a Derek Carr video. You feel me? I'm definitely going to make a Derek Carr video because everybody is talking about this dude coming to Washington. I'm going to talk about that in my next video. And I'm going to have a couple of shout outs on that video. So make sure y'all stay tuned on that. Make sure you join the crew. It's me and you, Bigsimple 422. It's true. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Ron Rivera. My man Ron Rivera. All about that football. That's right. Let's get it.